It was at about 8 p.m. when the Minister of Communication, René Emmanuel Sadi, made their entry into the Canal International Yaoundé Bureau as the last bus stop of his visit to the private media organs ahead of the World Press Freedom Day on May 3rd. The Green Media House, the government spokesperson, underlines is a reference in Cameroon and beyond.
I could not do it without coming to Canal 2 because I presume that Canal 2 is a channel that we should respect, who deserves our appreciation, our consideration, because they are doing a good job. And we are proud of Canal 2. And I think in this sub-region, beyond Cameroon, this is a channel which is really giving us a lot of pride.
The Mincom boss was received here by the Director of Information, Rodrigue Tonge, who presented the daily functioning of the newsroom and the entire organ, the strides and challenges. Noting with satisfaction, it was also an opportunity for René Emmanuel Sadi to visit the different facets of the house, including the ongoing renovation works, as Canal strives to modernize the Yaoundé broadcasting studios to reflect those of the Douala head office. Upon departure at about 9 p.m., he urged the top management of the group and the collaborators to uphold the positive values they have often projected in the Cameroon media landscape.
On the empty Sunak street lies the corpse of a young man, probably in his late 20s. He was victim of mob justice the previous night when he and a partner in crime reportedly stole a motorcycle in next-door Tamadun quarters in Bamenda 2 subdivision. While the friend was lucky to escape, this scapegoat fell into the angry hands of the quarter residents. Being the main victims of bike theft, commercial motorcycle riders, commonly known as Okada men, who toil and moil day and night, bought over the case by joining the population in the battery, gathering abandoned vehicle tires and setting the supposed robber on fire. Police intervention did not help the already battered man, who took the last breath on the spot. Due to its flexible nature, motorcycles are also very easy to steal either by regular robbers in the community or members of the several armed militia who use them for their daylight or nocturnal operations at times, abandoning them after use.
Living hand to mouth has become a stark reality for many employees in Cameroon. Majority of salary earners find it exceptionally challenging to cover their daily expenses. The state of work is not really favorable. Cameroonians are suffering. There is no good salary and things are just increasing. We are not coping. Some persons have rather chosen to be self-employed. When you are working under someone, he chooses to pay you whenever he wants. He can choose to put you outside when he suits him. I decided to create my own enterprise. It permits me to take care of my family when and how I want. For me to be a salary earner is like a prisoner, because if you limit yourself just on that, you will never accomplish anything. Nevertheless, there are still few workers who manage to handle their monthly income. With the little I have, I am able to meet up. If I can pay my bills, take care of myself and my family, and save some little. Some workers have resorted to taking up additional sources of income to meet up their living standards.
In the town of Yabasi, located in the Kam division, residents are enduring an unprecedented crisis as they face prolonged darkness following a devastating storm that uprooted numerous power poles and damaged kilometers of electrical cables. The town has been left without electricity for weeks. The situation has inflicted several challenges on the population, affecting daily life and businesses alike. Marie Wonje, a local resident, describes the dire situation, emphasizing the difficulties faced by students and households alike. With no access to electricity, communication has been severed, leaving residents isolated and disconnected from the outside world. Charging mobile phones has become a costly endeavor, relying on the few available generators in the city. Susan Ndogo Beke highlighted the impacts on local businesses, noting the closure of fish markets and the scarcity of cold beverages. Basic amenities like refrigeration and ironing have become luxuries, exacerbating the discomfort caused by the blackout.
Pour la lumière, moi, c'est un calvaire. Nous avons aujourd'hui une cité universitaire.
Even religious leaders such as Usmanu Baba have voiced concerns over the situation, highlighting the reliance on candles for illumination. Despite the challenges, technicians like Ashil Chekem are working tirelessly to restore power, offering hopes for a swift resolution to the crisis. As Yabasi remains enveloped in darkness, its residents endure hardships while holding onto the hope of a brighter future. The blackout serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of infrastructure and resilience of communities in the face of adversity.
Information through different social media handles has taken an uncontrollable train, with fake news, disinformation, misinformation and hate speech taking a center stage, a phenomenon that preoccupies the National Communication Council that has decided to bring the social media content creators under control through a memorandum of understanding signed in Yaoundé on April 30th, 2024.
They are going to help the National Communication Council in its mission of content control, and that will be able to minimize the effect of disinformation, misinformation, hate speech, tribalism, and other bad online publishing, which sometimes can create problems. And we know that next year we will be having elections in Cameroon, and we are glad that with the contributions of these online publishers, we can be able to limit the damage that potential problem makers would be able to do.
In an exchange with the online journalists and bloggers, they acknowledge the prevailing danger and express readiness to play their role with a push from the National Communication Council to ameliorate the situation. This consultation will help us derive solutions to contribute for a healthy social media content. The awareness event plays under the theme Social Media Content Regulation to mitigate the effects of disinformation and misinformation. Joe Chebonken Kalabopsi reiterates that online content should be oriented towards social peace, unity, national integration, and the protection of the dignity of persons. Together with the media watchdog, the actors adopted various approaches to combat the trend. Divorce cases in Cameroon are said to be alarming. Many rush into marriage without a clue of who their partners really are. Consequently, that is how they rush out when the going gets tough in few months. Equally, making a final decision to get married after several years of dating is never an easy task for many singles. All these problems, the normal single initiative is out to solve.
Nous nous sommes rendus compte que nous faisons de nombreuses années d'études.
We realize that we only focus on studying our different professions, but marriage, which is a lifetime something, is neglected. That is why divorce is so common. We also have people dating for 10 to 15 years, but cannot get married. All this because they miss the fundamentals of marriage and relationship. So we are out to ensure that couples live happily in families.
Des couples vers une vie de famille épanouie.
A number of couples passing through the transformatory mindset can now boast of a better relationship.
I want to say it's like a doctor for the couples, because if you have some problems that you can't solve by yourself, you think that you already know the answers of your questions. But when you come here, you discover that there's some things that you didn't know before, and something that you really need for your couple. For now, with my fiancé, our communication is better than before.
Coming together in Yaoundé on April 28, it was an occasion to get feedback, encourage and empower over 22 couples who have completed the marriage counseling lessons and ready to build stronger bonds and happy homes.
Tangangando is a contemporary dance competition which is scheduled to begin on May 1 and to run for 1 month. Dance, coaching, training, choreography, performance are the key issues throughout the month. Olivier Ngande is one of the organizers. He expatiates more on the contours of this dance. The main objective of this event, Tangangando, is to bring light to dancers, especially the beginners, generally in Central Africa and in Cameroon in particular. It is to reinforce our capacity. We want to show the public that dancing is also part of development of our country and Africa in general. A set of choreographers will be coming from different countries for this event. We shall select 24 laureates from different Central African countries. They will have 2 weeks of training and coaching. There will be 6 different trainees coming from other countries to train them. François Edimo is a regional delegate of arts and culture for the Littoral region. This is what he has to say concerning this event. This is according to the law instituted by President Paul Biya since 2020. This law talks about the creation of federations through associations of art and culture, where those involved take immediate actions, thus contributing to art and cultural sector of Cameroon, both national and international. The Contemporary Dance Festival ends on June 1, 2024.